now, right now. Right 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 now, right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling.
We try to bring you high-quality educational and informational content every single day. Why do you think the price is having such an anemic time? The news story of the hour. Jump onto the chart. Is this the beginning of a massive financial unraveling? We got to add a little addendum to the show map today. So we start here on the daily. Now, we've been looking at the RSI on Bitcoin's daily chart for the last several days. It always has been, but it's been increasing over the last 50 years since the Vietnam War. The government has been getting bigger. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and welcome back to Coffee and Crypto Live. This is normally your weekdaily morning show where we bring you the latest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but today it is your live update show covering the live breakout from all-time high on Bitcoin. As you guys know, just 2 hours ago, we made an official prediction over on Twitter that we were about to see a breakout above $112,000, likely between the 15th of July and July 31st. That is the same prediction that we've been making for the last month and a half. But in that post, I said, and I even said on stream, or sooner, because it really looked like this morning, like 2 hours ago. You guys were just here. You literally just watched me do this analysis, that it looked like Bitcoin was about to have a major breakout. And the reason for that was because if we come down here to the 1 minute chart, Bitcoin was in the process of breaking above this downtrending level of resistance. We had some early momentum, and this breakout characteristic here was just absolutely gorgeous, which is why I've been in a 20x long trade on 2 different exchanges, very much looking forward to this breakout. I've taken a little bit of profits now as the market is taking profits, but I've only taken about half of that trade in profit. I'm going to let the other half ride because I don't think Bitcoin's done, and I'm going to show you exactly where I think Bitcoin is going to go today. I'm so glad you're here, and the reason that I'm glad you're here is because we are going to make some money together. Let's do it. As I said, we've taken about half of our trade out in 25% growth. We had a 20x long that we entered a little late. I wanted to enter it at like 108. I didn't get the entry as early as I want to, still kind of messing around with exchanges and different stuff. But we got the entry at around, let's see, where was our average price? 111, 160. And then we also on the other trade I got 111, 160. The other trade I got was 110, 900. The break-even price was 111. So up about 31% on that trade. Up about 26% on the other trade. So pretty happy about that. Taking some profits, took half of the position in profit. But that doesn't mean that I think we're done. I think we're actually about to break bullish here. In fact, what Bitcoin is doing right now is it's forming a giant symmetrical triangle pattern. And actually, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do it live. I'm going to go back into the trade. I'm going to dump the everything back in here. Let me just go ahead and add some to this trade. We're going to do some live trade. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to do it behind the scenes, and we're going to have some fun together. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's go up here. We're going to buy Bitcoin, 20x cross leverage, isolated, sorry. 20x. Yeah, I think we'll add to the position. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go long together. Ooh, I love it. Watch me completely eat my words on that. We'll see. Maybe it's going to crash right there in front of me. We'll see. It's so fun. All right. But yeah, so we've got a nice little entry here. Got a nice little entry here, taking some profit. But yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I went back in. I took the profit, but I'm just gonna put it right back in. Screw it. All or nothing, baby. Let's do this. Bitcoin's in a massive ascending triangle pattern right now. Put the money that we took out of the long back into the long, because let's see if we can't get it up to 113. Am I right? Let's see if we're going to break bullish here. I think we are. What am I doing taking profits? We don't take profits around here. No, we do not. No, we do not. I will probably regret that, but that's okay. We're just trading with a little bit of money. Not doing a big trade right now. Just doing a little fun trade. Working that trading muscle. I'm mostly an investor. But I've been doing more trading lately. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see. I think we're going to break higher. I think this was the place where people were taking profits on their trades, which is what I just did. But I think all the traders are doing what I just did and said, forget that. I honestly think the market literally just did exactly what I just did. They said, all right, we You are the cause of the top. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The reason that it stopped at 112,800 is because people like me are like, all right, I'm up 25%. Sure, I'll take some profits. But now people are like, we ain't done. So we're going to rally some more. So we're just going to go ahead and go back on into that trade. That's what we're going to do. I think that's pretty much what the whole market's doing right now. We'll see. Take profit. I'm kind of playing it by ear. Right now, there is a price target up towards like 114. I think I will take some pretty conclusive profits if we get past 113 to 114. Take some good profits there. That entry that we're in right now, let's just go ahead and take a peek going over at that. In profit again. Yeah, pretty happy about that. Liquidation price at 106. Not worried about that a bit. Got some profits there. I think we're going to do good. Where was that average price? Average price at 112 now. It's fine. That's because I exited and then put the money back in. We're going to break out. Let's see it. Come on, Bitcoin. Get to it. I was sitting here, my wife and I we're doing, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Love it. Love watching it. Come on, Bitcoin. You know you got it in you. I was sitting here with my wife. She's just sitting right here, right in this chair, right here with me. And I said, baby, stop what you're doing. She was doing something on my phone. I said, you put the phone down for just a second. Check this out. Watch. And I literally said, Bitcoin's going to break all-time high like a beauty any minute now. Any second now, it's going to break all-time high. Literally, 10 minutes ago, right here in this chair, 20 minutes ago. Sitting right here, I said, look at that inverse head and shoulders pattern, cup and handle formation. It's about to break all-time high. Watch this. I want you to see an all-time high breakout. I recorded it on my phone. I saw her face. It was really fun. The rest is history. Bitcoin's breaking out. What do you guys think? You guys are very excited about this. Look at that volatility. There's nothing here. God, I'm getting kind of freaked out. I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take 30% out of the trade. Close out some profit. Close out some profit. I'm going to take 30%. We might go higher, but I want to play it a little bit conservative. You know, the first rule of trading, the first rule of investing is don't die. Like the first rule of life, what's the first rule of life? I teach this to my kids, you know, because they're always trying to throw themselves off of beds or, you know, the first rule of life is don't die. If you die, well, hopefully you know Jesus. First rule of life is don't die. First rule of trading is don't get liquidated. So we're going to take some profits. Took 30% of the position out in profits. I will probably be glad I did that because a lot of times, I'm going to tell you what, on these big breakouts, you expect it just to keep on going. We entered once again right in here. We took a profit like 0.25% higher. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of that back out. Being a little fickle. You guys are going to see some live trading action from me. Live trading, nice. Yeah, I'm not going to do it today, but I will start showing my chart. I will start showing my screen when I do that over on 2Bit. I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to start doing it. Already died last bull run, lol. Lux Algo says, let's take a look at Lux Algo. Who's excited to be here? Hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeb McAfee. I love doing technical analysis on crypto markets, and I love the fact that I just took 30% out of my trade because I had a feeling that this was going to happen. Whew, I'm glad I did that. Here we go. Let me just go take a look at my trade over here. I'm glad I did that. Walked out with some handsome profits. I had a feeling that was going to happen. See, this is what traders do. You know, we kind of just watch the chart. We watch the chart, and I'll tell you what, I love the indicators. But here's the deal with indicators. I already know what they say. I already know what these indicators say. I love the indicators. I look at them all the time. Absolutely sign up for Lux Algo. Links in the description. It says bullish. What do you think it said? Well, you think it said we're bearish? We got a buy signal on the daily chart. You know what that's pointing at? 125 grand. If we drop down to 110, I don't give a rip. My liquidation is down to 106. We ain't going back to 106 anytime soon. I will hold the rest of this trade. I might change my mind on that. I'm pretty fickle when it comes to trades. I want to make sure I don't get liquidated. But I'll tell you what, I'm happy that I took 30% of it out a minute ago because now we're looking a little bit more bearish. But that's okay. A lot of times what happens on these breakouts here, you see the first pattern not send us higher. And I'll tell you why. It's because of people like me. It's because of people like me manipulating the market, taking profits. Is it time to short? Risky. Really, 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 really risky. I will say this. If you don't already have an entry, maybe you should have been listening to our channel. I've been telling you for a week and a half. I've been telling you for 3 weeks I'm long. I've been in a long trade. I opened our first long trade down at 108. I added leverage to it. Not leverage, I'm sorry. I added margin to it. And so the entry price jumped up to 111, but that's just because I added a bunch of margin up there. I wish I could go back in time and have an entry down around. I wish I could add. Hang on 1 second. It was 1 second. Sorry. Thought somebody was knocking. We're getting the floor swept. Love it. All right. Yes. I think Bitcoin's going to have a very, very, very nice day here. Woohoo, America. Short 114 maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't enter a short yet. I'm long. I'm not reversing it right now. I would not do that. Betting against a Bitcoin all-time high breakout, because this is a real all-time high breakout. That's dangerous. Talk about the market and not your trades. Yeah, how about that? The main thing I want to encourage you guys to do here is to load up. $112,000 Bitcoin is a lot, you know, but it's nowhere near where we're going. We're going to $1 million a coin. Easy peasy. We're going to $1 million a coin, no doubt. Don't even worry about it. $112,000 Bitcoin is an awesome entry. Awesome entry for long-term investing. We have so much money in investing. I'm like embarrassed because I'm trading with like, you know, this much money because I have like 300 times what I'm trading with invested. I'm doing little bitty trades, you know, little bitty trades compared to the money we got invested in the market. Buy the freaking thing. Here's the best trade you'll ever make in Bitcoin. Long or 10 years. Wow. All right, so let's talk a little bit about why this is happening. A lot of people are wondering, why is this happening, Jeb? I'll tell you why. This is why. US S&P 500 is at all-time high. That's it. That's literally it. That's the whole reason. DJI hadn't even hit all-time high yet. You know why I'm not exiting out the rest of this trade? Because I'm not going to get ADL'd. I'm not going to get deleveraged. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be just fine. I'll add margin to it. I don't care. Bitcoin's not done. DJI, SPY, they're all about to hit all-time high. Ooh, that rhymed. Oh, that rhymed too. That was like the double whammy. The Russell 2000. Where's my Russell? Here we go. Russell's a little bit off of all-time high. That's not the one I wanted. Where's my Russell? Whatever. But DJI and SPY, they're either breaking all-time high or they're working on it. Look at the SPY. Bust a rhyme. Is it a crime? I don't see why. Oh, man. Whew. I got a career in... No, I'm just kidding. I got a career making myself look like an idiot. Okay, so why is Bitcoin breaking all-time high? Because of the SPY. Why? It's not a crime for the SPY to break high. I guess that rhymed too. Anyway, Bitcoin's not done. The reason is because the stocks are just going crazy. War's calming down. No more war in the Middle East. Yay. We've got, you know, the tariffs. A lot of pauses going on. A lot of trade deals getting worked out. And so Bitcoin is going to do very well. We're not anywhere near done. Not anywhere near done. I might have to step out for a second. We've got like a bunch of people here helping us with stuff around the house. No, maybe not. Okay. Let's see. We need to close the week way up. Otherwise, this is just one more close with bearish divergence. Yeah, but we will. In the long run, I love I love divergences. They help a lot, but I'm really not that worried about it. So if you guys want to know what we've been doing with the trading, I had a gut feeling. I should take some profits. We were entered in like down here. Down on the 1 minute chart. We took some profits literally right there at like 112,700. I was like, I feel like this puppy's about to fall over. So we took some profits. Let's see, where did I do that? I want to see what price we did that at. Where did we take that profit? That was a 112,611. Yeah, we bought back in. Remember how I had sold some at... Yeah, I sold some at 112,532. 112,550. Bought back in at 112,526. Got a lower entry. And then took 30% of the position out at 112,600. Cool. Yeah, so we're now sitting in 70% of our original position. We've realized pretty good profit. We're not up as much as we were because I added more margin, and so that brought the average price up. But got some handsome profits, and I don't think we're done. Our liquidation's at 106,645. I don't see that being an issue. So yeah, all-time highs breaking. Long term, let's talk long term a little bit here. I gotta go shoot the video for this afternoon. You know, normally I shoot the video really early in the day, and it goes out at 4. But I was like, I told you on the stream this morning, it's gonna break out. It's probably gonna break out today. So it's like, why would I go shoot the video right now if we're about to break all-time high, the video is going to immediately be outdated. You'll be able to see that I called it, but the video will be outdated. So I'm going to go shoot the video for this afternoon here in a little bit. But what does this mean for the long term? What this means is that Bitcoin is not done, right? I mean, people have got this idea that the bear market's here. No, man. The bear market is not here. Not even close. We're fine. Buy and hold. Quit whining. We've got so much freaking money in this market. So much money. People talking about Larry Fink and BlackRock causing a big bear market. What, you think they're going to screw over their entire customer base? You realize it's not their Bitcoin, it's their clients. BlackRock was the company that got the ETFs passed. You think they're going to crash the market so deeply that it just disenfranchises 100 million Americans and they can't get customers to buy the ETF anymore? Their most successful ETF in history? No, they might make it drop 20, 30%. They're not going to make it drop 60 or 70, nor do they have the power to. Even BlackRock doesn't have the power to manipulate the market that much. Right? No. No, it's going to be fine. Don't worry. Awesome entry. Terrible considering 47K is coming in a few months. Yeah, and people in 2011 were waiting for real estate prices to drop back to 07, 08 levels. And guess what happens? They missed out on a 4X in real estate, of all things. Didn't happen. 47 could happen. It could. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy more. And you know what happens when you buy more at 47 if we went down there? You lower your average cost basis. And so your ACB drops down from 100 or whatever it is down to 60, 70. Great. I just made more money for the long term. If it goes to 47, I'm so happy. That's why I'm trading with a portion of our portfolio, but our investment account way bigger. Way bigger. All right, current all-time high is sitting here at 112,815. OG whales and market makers got that power, in my opinion, but time will tell. Yeah, they could, but I don't see the motive. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Can we get past 130? There's some crazy resistance at that level. 125, specifically 120 is the place to look. I would not be surprised if it took a little while to get past 120. And the reason is we actually showed it on our chart here this morning, right? We've got the Fibonacci level right here. Boom, right there. Oop, here we go. Here we go. Fibonacci extension at 120K. Talk about a big even, 120 grand, right? The inverse head and shoulders pattern, all of that, it points high, points very high. But the Fibonacci is definitely something that we're going to have to contend with. Here's that chart that I just took a picture of and posted. But if we zoom in here and we look at the inverse head and shoulders pattern, that's the whole narrative right now, the inverse head and shoulders. Whole narrative, inverse head and shoulders. So I'm going to show you the price target. I'm also going to show you a couple of important resistance levels. Main price target, right here on the breakout, points on linear to $145,000. Brewski said we will never see 40K again, may never go under 100K again. Yeah, I 100% agree. There's a very high possibility that Bitcoin never goes under $100,000 again. I'm definitely not going to say that, though. Because, I mean, Bitcoin went below 20K after the last bull market. It dropped down to 15. I could see Bitcoin doing the same thing and dropping down to 75. I think bear market bottom, if we follow the 4-year halving cycle, bear market bottom, 75K. That's my prediction. If we follow the 4-year halving cycle, here's my prediction. Bitcoin drops 65% down to 75K. That's bear market bottom. If we get a bear market, but we might not. I'll tell you what, 112 is a great entry even if we drop down to 75. Jeb, what the hell are you talking about? We might only be down there for 2 months. We might never go there at all. There's a risk you never see it again. Right? You go to 170, you drop 55%, you're down to 75. 65. Let's say we get a 65% bear market. 200K, down 65%, puts you at 70 grand. That's the bottom. That's where that's where my money is, on bear market bottom, sitting at 70K. Look at the VRVP support down there. It's loco. It's nuts. Right? Look at the visible range volume profile support down here. Market isn't doing anything on the minute chart right now. I'll show you in just a second. Just trading sideways. Look at that visible range volume profile. Huge support at 68K. If we get a bear market, there's no telling whether we will or not. There's a high likelihood we don't. I think it's a 65% drop off of 200 down to 70. That's what I think. That's what I think. But right now, we're on our next leg up. It's coming. Now, the next level of resistance I need to show you is this one. This is where more profits will be taken, and I will probably take another 20% of my trade out here. And that would be this uptrending level of resistance. This one, when that breaks, ooh, all bets are off. Because that is actually, we really shouldn't be extrapolating the all-time high breakout for the inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. We really ought to be doing it right here. That gives us a price target of $148,000. Just call it 150, right? That level of resistance right here, that's going to be the one to watch. That level of resistance, if we get there today, is about 113.5. If we go up to 113.5, I'm going to take probably another 20 to 30% off of my trade and let the 40 to 50% ride. Because I don't think we're going to get back down to 106 again anytime soon. So I'm not worried about getting liquidated down there. But ooh, yeah. I love this. Look at this. Look at the 1 minute chart here on Bitcoin. Yeah, we're moving on up again. I like it. Let's look at the 5 second. That gives us easier candles to look at. This is over on Bitfinex. Let's look over here at, I think we're going to get a better view on Coinbase. Yeah, look at Coinbase. Okay, we got an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming right here. Yeah, we're going to break it. Yeah, I'm not closing out any more of that trade until about 113. Let's go ahead and get that line drawn here on this chart. Just doing live trading. I'm not even really, I mean, I am streaming, right? I'm basically just letting you guys, spectate what I would be doing anyway right now, monitoring this trade that I'm in, monitoring the breakout. I got a buttload of indicators here. Let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. It's hard to read. What do I need? I don't need this one. I don't need the fib right now. I don't need, let's have that one. I should have that one. I don't need that one. Okay. I don't need that because we already predicted that. And that's already coming true. Remember this morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave breakout. That's what we called. We called this entire breakout this morning. If you were watching this stream this morning, you would have seen us call this movement. And just to make it crystal clear, because people are like, well, yeah, what do you say about that? You know, people get my calls wrong. They're misquoting me, right? I said, you know what? From now on, when I make a call, I'm going to just post it on Twitter. I'm going to post it on Twitter, and I'm going to pin it for a few days. So nobody misquotes me anymore. And I've written evidence of what I said. Large breakout above 112, likely between July 15th or July 31st or sooner. The reason I said July 15th to July 31st is because that was our prediction from a month and a half ago. We were calling for that in May. It's July. I said or sooner because as you saw on today's morning live stream, I was saying it looked like it was going to happen today. So it looks like it front ran our analysis by just about a week and a half or so. So anyway, that uptrend up here is the one that I want to watch. See this up here around 13.5? That is the place to watch. And it makes sense too if you think about it. If you think about it, we've got a breakout right here. Probably pull it right here. Call this a big bull flag. I don't really care exactly how we draw it. Doesn't make much of a difference to me yet. But that bull flag gives us a price target up to 114. Yeah, so I will probably be taking, I don't know, maybe 10% of the trade out in profit at 113.5. Just mainly because out here on the weekly chart, oh my gosh, look at the parabola that we're in. I just love it. It's gorgeous. I love Bitcoin. Who loves Bitcoin? Give me a 1 in chat. Give me a 1 in chat if you love Bitcoin. You're better than that, Jeb. Don't say Bitcoin could not drop below 100K. You surely know what's happening. I just said the bear market will probably take us to 75. This is what I just said that. I said there's a chance that we never go below 100K again. But what I actually said is that the bear market will probably take us to $75,000 because there's a lot of visible range volume profile support down there. Speech. Man, I'm so excited about the this is embarrassing. I'm so excited about the chart. So give me a 1. I don't even remember why I asked you to give me a 1 for. Why did I even ask that? I don't know. I'm so excited. Juan in the chat. Give me a Juan in the chat. We need some Juans in the chat. Cap Jeb said Bitcoin to 1 million today. I hope not. That'd be really boring. Bitcoin just doing one God candle up to $1 million and then just being sideways forever would be really, really, really boring. I like Bitcoin stair-stepping. I like this more mature version of Bitcoin. Real money made in alts. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in alts. Alts are going to do well. I think what we're getting right now, inverse head and shoulders pattern, right there, boom. I think that's what's happening. Give me a piece in the chat. That's right. Okay. Hey, by the way, if you guys didn't know, The Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy is currently on sale. You can get it for $5.99, but psych, if you use coupon code JEB20, JEBB20, you can get access to our very own Technical Analysis Academy that we have been running for 7 years. That's going to teach you everything you need to know about technical analysis. If you want to see how I called this breakout, if you want to see what's allowing me to trade this breakout successfully and profitably, if you want to see how I saw this coming almost 2 months ago and have been telling you guys about it almost every day for the last 2 months, then you should sign up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy and join our 5,000 students who are learning everything that they need to know about CT2A. If you wonder whether or not CT2A is actually worth it, I will just go ahead and show you real quick. This is our $1 million in revenue sales plaque. $1 million in revenue. I got this years ago. CT2A has done extremely well over the years. And the reason for that is because it helps people make money. If you want to make money in the cryptocurrency space, the best investment that you will ever make is an investment in yourself. And so if you want to join me, I've been trading and investing in cryptocurrencies for the better part of a decade now. You should highly consider signing up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy using coupon code JEB, JEBB20 at checkout. Or, on the other hand, literally just use the link in the description to sign up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy and master technical analysis so that you can master trading and make some money from the comfort of your own home. Sundown Ada said it's worth it. Did it back in 2021. CT2A is awesome, and we're gonna be putting dozens of more videos in there. I'm actually just behind the scenes. I love being really real with you guys. I'm actually going to be restructuring CT2A. Instead of having 3 modules, I'm going to make it like 9. There's going to be a bunch of modules here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to make each module. I'm going to bulk make it. It's probably going to be like 10 videos in each module. I'm going to go through here. I'm going to write all the videos for each module, shoot all the videos, upload them like once a week or once every other week, and for the next like 2 to 3 years, there's going to be new content coming in here. Over the next couple of weeks, we've got a lot going on, some fun announcements I'm going to let you know about here in a minute. You're going to see a new framework there for what the course is going to be looking like moving forward. Onward and upward is going to be great. By the way, I have a very special announcement, and I don't see a better time to make that announcement than when Bitcoin is breaking all-time high. So, who wants to hear a very special announcement while Bitcoin is breaking all-time high? Give me a Juan in chat. Give me a 1 in chat. Is Juan with us? Juan Hernandez is in chat. Okay, so Juan is with us. Give us a 1 in chat if you want to hear a very special announcement that would explain to you guys where I've been, right? You're like, yeah, what the heck? Where you been? You got some fun stuff coming. Very exciting. I think if you give me a 1 in chat, as Bitcoin's breaking all-time high, I think I'll go ahead and tell you. Because it's going to happen any minute now. We're going to rally up here, and we're going to break all-time high. There you go. Look at that. Called it. All right. Let's break above this uptrend, I'll tell you. All right. We're having a baby. That's right. I'm going to go ahead and give you an announcement. During the all-time high breakout, my wife and I are pregnant. Well, actually, she's pregnant. Luckily, I'm not the one carrying the baby because that's hard work. And we're 32 weeks pregnant, actually. So she's going to be giving birth anytime in the next month. So this is not something new. I just haven't told you. But I don't see a better time to tell you. So about a couple of weeks ago, I painted a pink square on X. Like 2 of you guessed what it was. That's what it was. We're pregnant. We're having a girl. Her name is Serenity. Wanted to let you guys know that during the all-time high breakout because let's see a 113. Can I get a 113? $113,000. Come in once. Come in twice. Or not. Let's do it again. Once. Twice. Sold to the man in the orange hat. Sold to the man in the orange hat. My wife's been like, Jeb, when are you going to tell the channel that we're pregnant? I was like, I gotta find the right time. She's been nudging me. I'm like, I just haven't thought of a fun way to do it. And here you go. Here's a fun way to do it. While we're breaking all-time high. I will forever be able to tell Serenity I announced your existence on the channel during Bitcoin's breakout. That's a pretty cool story. May God bless you guys in a very healthy pregnancy. It seems to be healthy so far. Yeah. We were actually 16 weeks pregnant the day that Samuel, our son, passed. So been pregnant for 4 months before that happened. So That's something that we've also been contending with, is preparing for that over the last, 7 months. And so little baby Serenity ought to be here. Due date September 3rd. Our babies like to come early because they like to move fast, because they got a real good feeling about life. They're my children. I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious. My wife's children too, right? And so they got a real good feeling about life, so they like to show up a little early. So that baby will probably be coming August of 2025. Heck yeah. It's a girl. We've got little Charity. Ooh, here we go. 113.56. Can I get a 113.100? 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 113.045. Loving it. Loving every minute of it. Ooh, we got a gap on the 5-second chart. I love it. 113.125. 113.125. 113.125. Can we see Bitcoin go higher? Bitcoin go higher. I'm so glad I put like $400,000 into Bitcoin down there, because it's gone now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye zone down there. Hello, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars of capital gains that we're not going to sell because we don't want to pay taxes. Hopefully by the time we liquidate Bitcoin in the future, in the far distant future, Bitcoin will be not taxed. Getting married August 16th. Maybe she'll be born then. Probably. Congratulations, by the way, Micah, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Congrats, Jeb. Only back watching vids in a while. Love to catch this one with the news. Love to hear. Yeah, very exciting. She's going to be very happy to know that I've finally announced it, because now we can finally talk about it. Assuming everything's healthy, I should only be gone for a few days before I'm able to start making videos again. Because if you guys don't know, I'm actually, this set is at our house. This is literally my study. I just put a camera in here. This is my study where I come in, I do my reading, and I do my thinking. Back in the golden days of the Crypto Jeb channel, you know what I did? I woke up, I made a cup of coffee, and then I made a video. That was the way we did it. And that's what we're getting back to. Forget all this fancy crap. We're going to make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars invested in Bitcoin, and we're just going to make some really good content as Bitcoin hits $113,200. Let's see it go further. 113,300, 113,309, 113,339, 113,353. All right. I got to be lightning quick, because I don't want to take my eyes off the screen for too long. Okay, I'm gonna take some of that profit. I'm gonna take another 15% at the market price. Boom. Take a little bit more profit. I have pulled out a little under half the trade so far. Took a little bit of profit. Not taxed. Good luck. Congrats on the baby. Love the name. Yeah, no, we're not not taking not going to pay taxes on it, because we're not selling. I don't sell Bitcoin. I buy Bitcoin. I'm not a seller. I don't sell Bitcoin. I don't short Bitcoin. I don't sell Bitcoin. Everybody's got their thing, right? You know what mine is? I don't sell Bitcoin. Congrats, Jeb. Sorry to hear about your son, Samuel. That was also the name of my son who passed in January. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. We did also just get the report on that, and it seems that he had some genetic abnormalities that may have contributed, that, well, they did contribute to it, because that was the cause. But anyway, not going to get into all that right now. That's not a happy topic. 113,372. 115 is on the way, baby. Congrats, Jeb. Thank you so much. We're going higher. Look at that. Look at that ascending triangle pattern. Come on. If technical analysis doesn't work, 70% of the time we break bullish. Maybe this is the 30% of the time. Who knows? We'll see. Sometimes what we see happen is you break bearish, and then you turn around and you break bullish. That is I got to come up with a name for that. Like, that's what we did here. Broke bearish, and then we broke bullish. It's like I don't know. I don't know what the word for that would be. But I have a feeling that's what's happening right now. May God bless you guys. Have a healthy pregnancy. Thank you so much. Congrats, 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 congrats. There's like a million congrats in chat. Thank you. I'm a very rich man, and not because of the Bitcoin I have, but because of the beautiful, amazing, wonderful souls that I have around me. And of course, first and foremost, because of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and what he did for me on the cross at Calvary. Can I get an amen in chat, my friends? We got a double top 25 seconds apart at $113,384. Can we get greedy and see more? Can we see Bitcoin go higher? We got a bull flag painting. If we drop below 113,280, we're going to see a little bit longer of a correction. It's coming. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, correction. We've taken 40% of the trade out in profit so far. The trade that we were in, we've taken 40% of it out in profit. 30% we took early. We took another 10% about right now. So very happy about that. That means that we've almost got the principal out, right? Because this trade was up, it's on 20x leverage, so it's up a lot. I don't know. I have to do the math because there's a bunch of different little trades kind of mixed in there. Ooh, I'm liking this. Do we got RSI divergence? Nope, not RSI divergence, but we do have a buy signal coming, not a buy signal. We do have a bullish MACD cross coming in on 5-second chart. Can we get a bullish MACD cross on 5-second chart? Any second now, it's going to happen. Yep, we're about to break higher. We're going to break all-time high again. Just give it a second. Let's see if we're right. Any second now, we're going to break 113.384. Pretty confident in that. I like giving you guys calls live so you can see if I'm right. See if you can test me. Don't take advice from broke people. You ever heard that advice? That's some good advice. If a broke person ever tells you that advice, you should be able to assume that they're not actually broke. They're just trying to blend in. Don't take advice from broke people. That's why I make calls and I show you what I think the market's going to do. Because guess what? I'm going to get it wrong sometimes, but I get it right more than I get it wrong. You know how I do that? Because I've been doing this every day for like almost 10 years. Sometimes you get it wrong a bunch of times at once and people think you're a crook, right? That's part of life. Welcome to that. You're going to go on a losing streak. But sometimes it's painfully obvious. We've been calling this breakout for weeks. And I'm calling another one right now. You're building an inverse head and shoulders pattern. A lot of hype, a lot of enthusiasm. We're stair-stepping because people are doing exactly what I'm doing, which is taking profits along the way. Just moving with the market, baby. Be like water. Be like water. Don't get too fancy. We're not going to, I don't think we're going to Bart Simpson here. That doesn't make much sense to me. You'd have to be a lunatic to be in a short trade right now. You'd have to be in the loony bin to be in a short trade right now. That is unless this uptrend breaks. Ooh, in the next 20 seconds, we're going to see volatility. It's about to get interesting on up in here. If we break below that uptrend, ooh, there we go. There's a new all-time high breakout. 113,400 coming in as a new all-time high for the Bitcoin price. Can we beat it again? We will see. I want to see us get a few $dozen above before I really give it confirmation because we are right here beneath this uptrending level of resistance. The resistance right here is going to be stronger than anything we've seen recently. It's possible we turn around and flip that uptrend. I don't like this uptrending level of support. I really don't. I think in the next 20 minutes, you're going to see 20 minutes, strike that. In the next 20 minutes. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to see that uptrend break. Most likely. It's too steep. Too steep. Here goes Bitcoin. New all-time high, 113,450. I love to see it. 113,450. Blast right past it, please and thank you. 113,500 is the new all-time high. 113,509 is the new all-time high. 113,532 coming in hot. Where are we going to go next? All the people that are working outside of this room are probably like, what in the world is that dude smoking in there? What's the big deal about 113? What is that dude on? I get that a lot. You know, I was at a conference one time, the North American Bitcoin Conference in 2022. This gigantic Jamaican dude in army fatigues walks up to me, and he's got the thick accent, right? Yeah, I have no idea how to do a Jamaican accent. It's just gonna sound racist. Comes up to me in this thick Jamaican accent, and he goes, "No, I think I can do it." He goes, "Are you on cocaine?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, there we go. There's that." I said in 20 minutes. Happened a minute later. I told you that uptrend was dangerous. I done warned you that uptrend was dangerous. I've seen this happen a bunch of times. You have a fake out breakout to the upside, and then the uptrend fails. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like that bearish RSI divergence. I don't like the fact that that is the resistance that we've set. That's that uptrending level of resistance. No, this is going to be a bigger drop. I'm glad I took profits up here. Yeah, I done told you. I done told you. I sound like the redneck that I am. I done told you I didn't like that uptrend. I done told you I didn't like that uptrend. This dude... He's like 6'13", right? He's a tall dude. Walks up to me. He might be watching. I don't know. He's a subscriber of the channel. He walks in. He's like, Jeb. I'm like, what's up? Had like 100 people walk up to me that day, right? Bunch of people. Dude walks up to me. Says, are you on cocaine? He said, no, that's not what he said. Actually, he said, Jeb, I have just one question for you. He said, Jeb, are you on cocaine? And I said, what? I kid you not. I asked this man, 10 times? He literally asked the same question like 10 times. It was the thick accent, and also I was like shocked that he was asking me this question. After a while, after him asking the question like 10 times, I finally realized he was asking me if I was on cocaine, and I said, what? No. He said, but you talk so fast. And I said, well, I got a lot to say. That doesn't mean I'm on crack, dude. That's a true story. I remember that story. Can you set a long time ago? Yeah, I've told that story before. That was hilarious. Dude walks up to me. Are you on crack? And he was smiling too. He wasn't even mad. He was like, he was like, man, I'll tell you, we'll hang out. It's okay. It's no big deal. He didn't even care. He didn't even care. If I walked up to somebody and they told me they're on crack, I'm like, there's the door. Later. I'm gone. I'm good. I think I will pass. I've known too many people that have spent half their life in rehab. I'll be good. I'm all right. I drink caffeine, right? I drink coffee. It's the only psychoactive drug I like. Coffee. Very excited about the trades that we're in. I don't think we're done. Excuse me, I got a cough. I'm contagious with Bitcoin fever. Contagious with Bitcoin fever. You know what we need? You know what we need? I know what we need. It's going to look really dumb. Watch this. Just keep watching. Just watch the charts for me for a second, okay? Can you do that? Okay. We need the Bitcoin tie. I'm not even wearing the right shirt for it, but I don't care. We need the Bitcoin tie. We need it. We need it. See if I can do this manually. You know, I just learned how to tie a tie like 2 months ago. Went my whole life. You know what my dad told me? He might be watching. Shout out to Pops. I done figured it out. Now, it takes me a couple tries. Got to get it right, you know? You know what my dad told me? He said, I must have been strangled in a previous life because you won't catch me dead with a tie on. So my dad never taught me how to tie a tie, so I didn't know. When I bought a tie for my grandmother's funeral, you know what they did? They tied it for me. This is so terrible. What in the world am I doing? I've never done this without a mirror and live on air, right? We got to have the Bitcoin tie. It makes absolutely no sense, but we got to do it. We got to do it. He said, I must have been strangled in a previous life because you won't catch me dead with a tie on. Actually, that's the only way you'll catch me is dead with a tie on. There we go. See how ridiculous this looks? That looks absolutely stupid. That's what we're going for right there. Today's the day. Got to rock it. Looks absolutely ridiculous. All right. Congrats to you and your wife, but so sorry about your son. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is bullish when you could just throw on the orange tie. We're going parabolic. The orange tie, that tells us we are going parabolic. Parabolic. You know how good it makes you feel when you walk in a conference center and you got the flyest tie? Man, it doesn't make a lick of sense with this shirt. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Should I put the suit on? Maybe I should put the suit jacket on. Maybe it'd make more sense. Nah, probably not. Probably not. Blue and black don't go together. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's get some more. Let's get some more action. Who likes it? You gotta tell me. Does the tie look good with the short sleeve shirt? I really don't think so. I think this looks really dumb, to be quite honest with you. But you gotta tell me. Does it look good? I think I look like a insurance salesman. It's Remy No Limits that met you with that tie on. You're right. You did. Good to see you, Remy. How you doing, man? I got a picture with you. Right. I think I have it on my phone. Let's see. While we watch Bitcoin try and break out, I'm just going to... Let's see. I think I got a picture with you on my phone. Didn't we take a picture? Mr. Remy? I'm talking to this dude. Remy. I'm talking to him on the casino floor right in front of the little cafeteria, whatever it was. And my son just runs out. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Daddy, I just wanted to check on you. I was like, where's Mom? It's like, aren't you back at the table with Mommy? There we go. So Remy got to meet her kids. Let's see. I think I have the picture. I'm not going to show it because I'm obviously not going to dox poor Remy. I just want to see if I have the picture. I do. I found it. Remy, I found our picture. It's right here. You were wearing the Adidas shirt. Yep. I found the picture we took. Oops. A little behind the scenes. Snafu. There we go. Let's go back to the chart. I got to pull the chat up again so I can see. There we go. Been here 7 years, so happy for you, Jeb. Thank you. Looks like Mike Saylor. I love this. Call it the parabolic tie from now on. It literally looks like the orange Omega candle. Here comes the orange Omega candle, guys. I put it on a little bit backwards. You know, newbie error right there, but we were in a hurry. What can I say? The crypto engine has started. Dorkiest guy in crypto, but we love you. Man, that's like my whole appeal is being dorky. That's my whole thing. Like, if I lose dorkiness, then what do I got? You know, tenure and experience and education and wisdom? Pfft, that doesn't get you anywhere nowadays. This is the era of TikTok. Jeb, looks like you were forced to wear that in an office party. Yes, you tweeted it. Oh, Remy, I tweeted it. Oops. Okay. That's right. I knew that. Yeah, well, there you go. Here's my picture with Remy. Sorry about that. I forgot I tweeted that. All right. The tie is fitting the situation. Yep. Funky Mormon. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what this looks like. I couldn't put my finger on it. It looks Mormon. Maybe I ought to take it off. Oh, my goodness. Don't want to look like that. Got to just cinch her up a little bit. There we go. Looking good. Let's get the mirror action going on here. What in the world? It does not go with this shirt at all. This looks so stupid. What the heck? What? Oh, I put it the wrong way. Let's see. You know what I was taught? My father taught me. When you're dancing, it's impossible to not look like an idiot while you're dancing. So just be confident. Exactly. And Crypto Military Vet just came in with the exact wisdom I was about to spit. When you're dancing, you're gonna look dumb. So the best thing you can do is just own it. I have taken that advice with me so many places. I walked into the conference hall thinking people are gonna think my tie's stupid. I was a little self-conscious, you know, and I said, you know what? Let them think I'm stupid. They'll tweet about me. Free publicity. They'll say, look at that idiot over there, and they'll remember my face. Don't want to look like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll pass on the Mormon look. You know, the Jehovah's Witnesses, right? They go around, they knock on the door and try and tell their, false gospel. And so my dad calls them, what do they call them? They're recruiting. He says they go out recruiting. Can I tell you about the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I'm not mocking Jesus, obviously. I'm mocking the Mormons. All right. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. 150K top this year. Someone said, why so bearish? Good question. Why so bearish? Looks like 140K in the cards for September, according to Deribit options data. Large bets on 140K for what it's worth. My Porsche is Bitcoin orange. Mark Allen, we were just talking about it. We were just talking about the Bitcoin Corvette. We're looking at the orange Corvette, you know? We gonna get it? Should I get the orange vet? The Amplify Orange. Should we be the official owners of the Bitcoin Corvette? If you want me to be the official owner of the Bitcoin Corvette, then make sure to sign up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. You can get it for 20% off right now using coupon code JEB20, JEBB20 for 20% off at checkout. You're going to get access to, hands down, the best Cryptocurrency Analysis Academy in the game. How do I know that it's the best academy in the game? Because it's, one, the oldest, second, the most well-received, and third, because there's almost 5,000 students that have gone through CT2A. In fact, actually, if you combine both the plans and the back end, there's about 5,100 students that have gone through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. This is the best Technical Analysis Academy with a bunch of updates coming very soon. If you want to learn how to do the kind of TA that we're using every single day to do analysis on Bitcoin, by the way, we're heading on to all-time high, then you should sign up for CT2A with the link in the description box down below. Don't delay, buy CT2A right now, okay? Cool. JEB20 at checkout, or just use the link in the description box down below, and it will auto-fill the coupon code. You're not going to want to miss the stuff that we're doing. Just watch out the next week or two. Now, again, now you guys know we have a baby on the way, so that's where a lot of my attention's been going. But we're going to be done for a while after that because we need poor wifey to be healthy. You know, she's getting we love babies, but she's definitely looking forward to not puking anymore, right? We're going to be done for a little while, and I'm going to just hammer down on that course, man. I'm going to dig so deep into CT2A. We're going to put so much content in there. My vision is like 150 videos over there. Right now, I think there's about 60. I'm going to probably remake all of them and just update them, make them even better, and add a bunch of content. Bunch of videos on technical indicators, all kinds of stuff. Okay, ooh, here we go. This is interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Bitcoin's got this uptrend. Can it hold? I don't know. Dome99 said, how many babies? We have Serenity as our fourth on the way. Unfortunately, she is the third on Earth. As I've told you guys, we unfortunately lost our son to what's shaping up to look like either a heart attack or a seizure. We have the autopsy report now, and the genetic results. It was ruled a natural death from fibromuscular dysplasia of the coronary arteries, and there were multiple genetic abnormalities. So we've got a lot of figuring out to do, but we got to do genetic testing on all of us to figure out what in the world happened. But so we have 2 children on Earth right now, one in the womb and one that we will meet in the kingdom of God. So we love our little boy Samuel. We look forward to seeing him again. The Corvette is more of an XRP guy's car. How old was your son? 17, 7 months, 14 days, and about 2 hours. Yeah. Handsome little boy. Yeah. We're going to probably post a little bit of content about that at some point in the future, just so that you guys kind of know a little bit about what happened. It was 16 weeks and a day ago that I found him. And I did life-saving chest compressions on him. I did CPR on him. We did everything we could to resuscitate him, but it was too late. And, yeah. So for a long time, we didn't know what happened. We had no idea. But now it seems that it kind of really just seems like he had a spontaneous heart attack because of some genetic abnormalities that were undetected because they were ridiculously rare. I mean, it just came out of nowhere. Very strange situation. I'll give you guys some more information. As we get more information, we still have to kind of figure out what the report means. It took literally about 15 weeks and 3 days. Sorry, 15 weeks and 5 days to get the AR back, the autopsy report back. But, yeah, so we don't really know what happened there. But anyway, don't mean to depress all of you guys. But the point is, somebody asked how many kids do we have. We have our 4th is on the way, but unfortunately, it's only the 3rd that we're going to be able to hold. So yeah. Yep. We lost our baby boy last year, 38 weeks, 5 days pregnant. Did all the blood work and such, but was a stillbirth and could never tell us a reason. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dr. Crypto said, good to see you back. Watched you back in 2020 at Crypto Jeb. Thank you. You and your family are loved. We are so loved. We are so loved by the Lord Jesus and by a lot of people around us. I really appreciate you guys. You know, we do this for love. We do this because you want to know something? I'll tell you why I do what I do. I don't do what I do for money. I've built enough passive revenue streams. You guys have bought products, and every time you guys buy Lux Algo, we get a cut. Every time you guys sign up for an exchange, we get a cut. Every time you buy the courses, obviously it's our course, so we get all of it, right? We don't need money anymore. I'm at work optional. I've been working for 8 years. We've reached work optional. I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I want to. I'm not here to make more money. I don't freaking care. You know what I like to do? Play with my kids and play Minecraft. I'm building a blacksmith right now in an iron golem farm, right? I'm here not because I care about getting rich. I'm here because I love you. And I want to see this all-time high breakout that's going to happen in approximately 5 seconds. Bless you. I want to see you succeed because of what you're learning in the cryptocurrency space. I want to see you have a good life, right? I want to see you have a good life. I want to see you be sovereign. I want to see you be in control. Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. I thought to myself for years, what is the point of subduing the earth? And you know what I realized? The point is the point. There's no point to subduing the earth other than building things and putting things in control and receiving the blessings of God. That's the whole point. All-time high breakout will happen any second now. That's my call. Any second now. There it is. I love what I do. It's just too easy. There's new all-time high at 113,555. I love you guys so much. I want to see you succeed. Like, I don't care about the money. I really don't. We've got a giant Bitcoin portfolio, which is just growing and growing and growing, you know. I'm getting back into trading and doing well. I don't need the money. I'm not here because I need money, right? That's the difference between this channel and a lot of other channels. A lot of other channels are just trying to sell you crap that you don't need to make a penny off of you. I don't care whether I make any money off of you. I don't care. Now, if you want me to buy a Bitcoin Corvette, then go buy the courses, right? Because I'm not going to put money into that right now, but support it. If you want to see the Bitcoin Corvette be a thing, buy the courses. We'll make sure it's worth your while. But I'm not here for money. I'm here because I love you. And I have been on one hell of a journey for the last decade from being broke as a joke, as a bloke on the side of the road with nothing to his name, to having financial peace and financial stability as we hit new all-time highs. 113,718 coming in hot. Hot. Very excited about this. And I want to share with you guys what I've learned. So why sell your course for $600? Because it'll make you $600,000 if you actually listen to it. Why sell the course for $600? The reason that you sell the course for $600 is because that's what it's worth. That's what it's worth. I mean, because I'm running a business here. Just because you don't need money doesn't mean you don't run a business. It's not a charity. I love what I do. And part of the way that you measure whether something's successful or not, here's part of the reason. Why do I sell it? 113,787 coming in hot. 113,804 coming in hot. New all-time high for Bitcoin. 114 right around the corner. Why do we sell CT2A for $5.99? Here's why. Single one of you to buy it if it's not worth $5.99. If I see a bunch of you guys buying it at $5.99, that's how I know it's a good product. Because I don't want to wait. My dad was in construction for 35 years. He'd run crews, 15, 20, 50, 100 people, right? He had a rule back in the day when minimum wage was $5, right? If you're not worth $15 an hour, $12 an hour, you're not worth my time. I want to make sure that it's worth my time to work on CT2A. If you're willing to pay $600 for it and enjoy it and not refund, by the way, there's a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. Buy it, watch 30% of the course, refund it, get free content. I mean, how about that for some, but you're not going to do that because you're going to keep watching it, you're going to love it, and you're going to want to keep access to it. The reason we charge $5.99 for it is because I want to make sure that the thing's worth $5.99, so I'm not wasting your freaking time. My dad's rule was if you're only worth minimum wage, I don't want you in my way. That's literally what he'd say. He'd say, I don't want you in my way. Because if you're only worth minimum wage, you must not be very competent. It's kind of mean, but it's the truth, right? I want to pay you 50% over minimum wage or more so that I know you're worth my time. $5.99 is peanuts, really. Somebody just said $5.99 is peanuts, really. It really is. Guys, you get good at trading, you're going to make $500 in no time. $600 in a trade. I mean, come on. Guys, I've made, oh my goodness, I don't know, I probably made over $100,000 just in capital appreciation on Bitcoin in the last month or two. If you're serious about your education, sign up for CT2A. If you're not, keep trying to figure it out on your own. I did that. I learned it on my own. I learned it by doing what a lot of you guys are trying to do, is piecemealing it and watching a bunch of different influencers and stuff. And you can learn that way. And guess what happened? It took a really long time. It took a long time for me to learn CT2A. I'm building CT2A as a product that I wish I had when I got started, because it would have saved me so much time. You guys got wives. You guys have, some of you have husbands. Some of you have, kids. You don't have time to be browsing the internet and spending the next 4 years, 20 hours a week trying to learn technical analysis. I'll teach it to you by the end of next week. Sign up for CT2A. I'll save you time. I've got someone coming to cut my grass. We've got 2 people here helping clean our house. I've got someone cleaning and maintaining our wash machine and dryer right now. Each of those things, all that together in 1 day is going to be $500-$600. Why am I doing that? I know how to do all that. I know how to clean our house. I know how to cut the grass. I know how to clean the wash machine. Why am I doing it? I'll tell you why. Because I want to buy my time back. Buy CT2A to buy your time back. Buy CT2A for the same reason that billionaires spend $80 million on a private jet. Because your time's worth something. You could spend 500 hours. This has always been the biggest selling point for CT2A. You could spend the next 500 to 1,000 hours trying to find all this information and learn it on your own. Or you could spend $5.99, which is actually $4.80 right now because there's a coupon code, and you could learn all of it by the end of next week. What's your time worth? Because I'll tell you how rich people think. They value the living daylights out of their time. They are not playing games with their time. Do it. Somebody said, sell course, buy Bitcoin. Genius. Yeah, but, the thing is, that just so you know, that is pretty much what we do. Pretty much everything that you spend on the course, we just turn around and put it right back into the course, and we just turn around and put it right back into Bitcoin. Like I said, we don't need the money. We just buy Bitcoin. I will go ahead and put the link in the chat to CT2A. Guys, results speak for themselves. Drop a 1 in chat if you remember CT2A from back in the day. I'm revitalizing it, revamping it. I'm going serious on it, man. The hours you put into CT2A and creating the course is worth more than $5.99. It is. It really is. I'm giving you a discount at $5.99. I've been building CT2A for 6.5 years. I started building CT2A in July of 2018. That was 7 years ago. This is an alum course. Anthony523 giving a 1, Mr. Sunny B giving a 1, Matthew Montenegro, Phaedrus giving a 1. These are 4 people that have been through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Once again, I've told you before, there's almost 5,000 people in CT2A. I'll tell you the exact number right now. Francis Gunther. There are 2 different models of CT2A. At one point, we had a monthly payment model, which isn't up anymore because it just didn't work. In the main course, There are 4,884 people that have gone through CT2A. The creation day was the 13th of July, 2018, and it's done 1,189,000 people have signed up for CT2A. That's over 5,000 people have taken the course. I'm gonna guess. Let's see if I don't have to guess. Let's see if I don't have to guess. I'm gonna give me like one more minute to kind of rant about this, and then we'll turn back to the charts. Oh, hang on. Let's make sure. Anything happening? Nah, Bitcoin's just bottoming out around 113.5. Okay. I'll be quick on this. I just want to see. Can I quickly find the number of refunds? I mean, I process anytime somebody wants a refund, I processed it manually. I want to say it's probably about 20. I want to say there's probably been about 20 refunds in history. Let's call it 40. Let's double that number. Let's call it 40 refunds. We have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. No questions asked. If it's within 14 days of you enrolling and you've watched less than 30% of the course, then you get a full refund, no questions asked. I remember about 20, but there's probably, let's say 40. That is 1 in 125 people that have access to a refund anytime that they want to take it. It's a valuable course. The results speak for themselves. It's the truth. I mean, come on, guys. It's worth it. It really is. It's a good product. I don't know how else to explain that. So anyway, let's get back on the chart. You're not here for a sales pitch. I just want to kind of let you guys know that course is back, and very excited about it. Courses are great, but you need to have it together between the ears to make it long-term in business. IMO. Absolutely. Totally right. Is that the one we bought CT2A? We're hearing you say 62A, but no, our hearing isn't always accurate. One, yes. Some people think it's called 62A, but it's CT2A. Yes, we need to start studying it again. Can't remember how far we got. Yeah, no. Over 5,000 students don't lie. It's serious, guys. And $478 to learn everything you need to know about TA. I'm going to be dumping everything I know about technical analysis. I've got probably 20,000 hours of technical analysis knowledge at this point. I am one of the most experienced technical analysts in the history of Bitcoin right now. I have watched this chart almost every single day for the last almost 10 years. I know what I'm talking about. You've watched me do analysis on this stream. You've watched me call these moves. I've gotten one or two wrong, but I've gotten pretty much everything right. I think a second ago I said we're about to break all time. No, we did, actually. We did. We rallied up there, I think. So anyway, yeah, no, we're in good shape. Sign up for CT2A. Learn about technical analysis. I got a bunch more content coming there. Is CT2A a one-time payment or a monthly subscription? It is a one-time payment again. That's not that we're pushing it again, because here's the thing. It was $147 a year. And guess what happened with that? You're not sovereign over it. You don't own it. About 3 years ago, I decided that 4 years ago, some people, I won't say who, but some people that you might know the name of, convinced me to go to a monthly payment model. And we launched Club DeFi for $25 a month. And you know what happened? It freaking flopped. It flopped from a business standpoint. It didn't do well commercially. And you guys didn't like it. The business didn't like it because it didn't make any money. And you didn't like it because you didn't own it. And it was not a good model. We're not building Netflix here. We're not building Disney Plus here. And that's what we were trying to do. It was stupid. CT2A always thrived off of being a one-time payment model. So I realized literally yesterday, I said to myself, you know what gives? Why is CT2A not selling? It's active. It was active at 147 a year. Why is it not selling? I'll tell you why it wasn't selling. Because you guys want to own it. The very thing that I thought that I would do away with, the lifetime model, is the very thing that you guys liked. There are people that go through CT2A all the time right now. They bought it 6 years ago. You guys like owning CT2A. So that's why we made it lifetime again. No more. I'm not selling courses on a subscriptionary model anymore. It is a one-time payment, and you will have access to it for life. There are people that bought CT2A 7 years ago that have access to it right now, and all future content. Savang said, been in 5 years into TAs, all thanks to you, Crypto Jeb. Learned so much, and there's so much more to it. Yep. Can the CT2A course be applied to any markets or only crypto? Any market. Technical analysis is an art form that is over 200 years old. It began with Japanese candlestick analysis, analyzing rice data back in the late 1800s. Almost 200 years old. Depending on how you define technical analysis, there is evidence of technical analysis-like concepts dating back to the ancient Middle East, like Babylon and Assyria. There are stone tablets of people analyzing the price of like grain and whatnot. So this is back before written language. Technical analysis has been around for a very long time. Technical analysis is exactly what we're doing right now. We're doing TA. Me saying, hey, I see cup and handle formation that's pointing upwards. That gives me a statistically significant likelihood we're going to break all-time high. Doesn't mean we're going to, because the rest of our technical analysis says that we've also got this uptrending level of resistance. All this stuff on my chart, it's all TA. Technical analysis is the gate and key to making money in crypto, whether you're an investor or a trader. Absolutely important. Where are all the sellers, guys? Getting wrecked. The time frame on this chart is an emotional roller coaster. Yes, I know. So where are we going from here? We're going to keep going up. I believe we're going to hit 120 in the next couple of weeks. Probably 120 in the next couple of weeks. Hi, what's CT2A? It is the best technical analysis academy on the market. Guys, we're going to have to wrap it out here pretty soon. Got to get ready to shoot today's afternoon video, right? But yeah. We were with you when you had no face. I know. Remember when I was faceless? Remember when I had no face? Who remembers that? First 2 years of the channel, we uploaded 750 videos with no face, no editing. I'd press record. I'd say, hey guys, what's going on? And then we'd talk for 10 to 15 minutes. I'd press end record. I'd upload that video. And that was that. $5.99 is peanuts, really. It is. It is. Hey, and some of you guys are going to, here's what some of you guys are going to say. Some of you guys are going to say, I could learn that on my own. You're thinking like a middle class person. You're not thinking like a rich person. I'm just going to give you the brutally honest facts. Rich people buy their time back. You want to get rich? Let's dispel with the frivolities. Is life all about money? Hell no. Are there more important things in life than money? You're dang right they are. Have you not heard some of the things that I've talked to you about in this stream? I know better than anybody in this room that there are more important things in life than money. And there are some things that money can't buy. But I'm not going to sit here and also not say that money isn't important, because it is. It is important. It's a good thing to build wealth. And let me tell you what rich people do. They value their time. They don't spend 300 hours learning technical analysis by trying to look up Investopedia articles and having no guidance. They don't learn to ride a bike without somebody helping them. They do anything and everything they can to save time. My wife and I, when like 3 years ago when we first got married, we were pinching pennies. We didn't need to be. We would drive from where we lived to Jacksonville 2 hours away to save $20 on something. I finally realized about 2 years ago, I said, if us buying something used doesn't make us $50 an hour, I'm not buying it. Like, for example, we bought a $3,500 bed frame for $350. We drove to Jacksonville for that. That was four hours of our time. We saved $3,000. That was worthwhile. But another time we drove to Jacksonville, saved $20. We spent $40 in gas in 4 hours of our time. Ludicrous. Rich people buy their time back. Something Patrick Bet-David said one time that I really liked. He said when he got started in sales, not when he was on the come up, right? He was at the very beginning. He said, I like shining my shoes. I love this advice. And I'm going to share it with you too. He said, I love shining my shoes. I love pressing my clothes, because Patrick Bet-David was in the Army for a year or two, right? He loves doing that kind of stuff. And you know what he said? He said, I came to a point of realizing that I can either keep pressing my shoes for the rest of my life, or I can go and do sales, which I'm better at, insurance sales. He said, any $15 an hour work I don't do. My rule for myself with inflation adjustment, if it's worth less than $20 an hour, I don't do it. I don't cut my own grass. I love cutting grass. I grew up on 7 acres, man. Cutting grass is one of my favorite things to do. I don't do it myself because I can pay somebody $120 a month to do all of it for me. I live in Florida. Now, that's a deal. Dude's got a riding lawnmower. I don't have any use for a riding lawnmower. I buy my time back. You want to get rich? Pay yourself. You know why I charge $250 an hour for coaching, and I took coaching offline, because when I bring it back, it's going to be $500 an hour, because the people I'm coaching are worth $25 million, and they don't care. They don't care. And $250 an hour isn't worth my time anymore. If it's worth less than $20 or $25 an hour, I don't do it if it's about making money. Why do I say all this? CT2A is $600. It's $478 right now with the sale. That is going to save you hundreds of hours. What is your time worth? What is your time worth? By the way, with our coaching, we've done lots of coaching. I also give a full money-back refund guarantee. I will sit there with an hour with you in financial coaching. If you don't like it, I'll give you all your money back. Nobody's ever taken me up on it. I believe in my products. I give money-back refund guarantees on everything. If you don't like it, you get your money back. Period. No questions asked. Never happened one time in coaching. We're $250 an hour. At the end of those calls, everybody's like, man, I love this. Thank you so much. If you want to be wealthy, buy your time. You can spend the next 2 years scratching your head trying to figure out how to do technical analysis by watching videos, by watching us, and you're going to pick up some stuff here and there. But if you want me to hold your hand and teach you how to do technical analysis, CT2A is the place to go. There's 5,000 students there. Every single one of them could have refunded the product. Not one of them did. Maybe 10 or 20 over the course of 8 years have. And most of the time it's because they realized that, hey, trading, investing, not for me. I want to go do something else. I'm a hairdresser. All right, cool. Here's your money back. You don't need it? Here's your money back. If you want to succeed, do it. Any tips on how to earn money off your Bitcoin without selling? Manage to get ourselves off disability benefits, but still can't work and need to learn before trading. Yeah, so what my plan, because I don't like debt, my plan is I'm going to wait till 2040 and I'm going to sell 10% of a year. At that point, it'll be worth well into the 8 figures, our Bitcoin position. Sell 10% of it a year, call it a day. I'll probably actually only sell like 1% of it a year, or maybe not sell any of it, though. The main thing is Bitcoin doesn't have passive income. So the only way to get passive income off of Bitcoin is to sell a portion of it and call that your income. So you sell you set your withdrawal rate. If you set a withdrawal rate of 10%, you will probably go up forever in USD terms. But that is still pretty aggressive. So you could set it at like 5-6%, kind of like how you would a retirement portfolio, and call 6% its profit. At the end of every year, you could just say, all right, we're going to sell 6% of the portfolio, and that's going to fund us for the rest of the year, for the rest of next year. If you got $1 million in Bitcoin, that's 60 grand. It's not much, but that's why you got a 10x on Bitcoin. Let's say you have 1 Bitcoin right now. In 10 years, that's going to be $1 million, $60,000 a year income, basically forever. Bitcoin will go up faster than you liquidate it. It depends on whether you're trying to treat it like a retirement account or an investment. I have no interest in retiring. We've got all kinds of income that I don't need to worry about selling our Bitcoin. I know that I'm in a very privileged and blessed position, and not everyone is. But our thing is, I'm just buying it and holding it, and it gives us security. So, going to give you one last little update here, and then we're going to wrap it out. Bitcoin is looking like it might fall over here. In fact, I think it is. I've been sitting here rambling. I'm going to take some profits off our trade. I'm going to take another 20. Come on, give me the market. I'm going to take some profits off the trade at 113,500. Oop, my phone just died. I can't read chat anymore. Hang on just a second. I'm going to be taking some profits off of this trade. I'm going to take another 40% out of it. Okay, most of the trade is now exited. Got some pretty good exits up here. Yeah. So I've taken out about 2/3 of our trade at this point. Yep. I'm going to let the rest ride. I've taken out about 2/3 of our trade. So that's my thing. We entered in the trade down here. Really good trade. Entered the trade down around 110. Rode it all the way up here. I don't know. I'll give you some updates. I got to shoot the video. I think Bitcoin's going to have a correction soon. I don't know when. I got to go do more technical analysis on it because the whole game's, upside down now. Everything's changed now because we've been, rallying for so long. But yeah, we're going to wrap it out. I'm going to get going. If you guys haven't signed up for CT2A, do it. Just do it. You're not going to regret it. We got a lot of content that's going to be coming in over there. It's worth your time. If I can teach you how to do technical analysis, that's worth your money. And if it's not, got a money-back refund guarantee. You got nothing to worry about. There's over 60 videos in here. A lot of them were shot a long time ago, but they're just as relevant as they always were, and they're just as helpful as they've been for 5,000 students, and there's going to be a lot more coming in here before long. I'm going to come in here and restructure the entire thing. I think I'm going to have about 9 modules. Each one of them is probably going to have 5 to 10 videos, so looking at about 80 to 90, probably up to about 150 videos in CT2A. Going to be doing a lot of content in there, so stay tuned. Watch out for that. Very excited about all that. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Don't sell. Let me sell first, please. Yeah. It's teaching us mental and emotional resilience as we break through and free of financial lack of consciousness. Absolutely. Guy sells courses. If he was a good trader, he wouldn't need to. Absolute clown. Or I sell courses because they help people. And I don't care about just making a bunch of money. I just closed out some trades where we're in 70% profit. No. Some people just don't get it. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Before we wrap it out, I love you. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
a real good